Good morning. I was rereading today's story in preparation for this book talk, and I've got to tell you, it brought me to tears. It is such a powerful story, and it gave me so much hope that we can get to the other side of this period that we're in, this period of hatred and intolerance. We can get there together if we just work together to figure this out. So today's book is called The Other Side. It was written by Jacqueline Woodson. It is such a powerful story. I'm not going to share the whole thing with you out of respect for the author's copyright, but I want to show a few of the pages to you so that you can see just what an amazing story this is. Maybe think about how you could use this in your classrooms or libraries when you open up discussions about racism and building a sense of community. So let's get started. The Other Side by Jacqueline Woodson. So it's about two little girls, neighbors. One is black, one is white, and they're separated by a fence. Let's see here. That summer, the fence that stretched through our town seemed bigger. We lived in a yellow house on one side of it. White people lived on the other, and Mama said, "Don't climb over that fence when you play." She said it wasn't safe. That summer, there was a girl who wore a pink sweater. Every morning, she climbed up that fence and stared over at our side. Sometimes I stared back. She never sat on that fence with anybody. That girl didn't. That summer, everyone and everything on the other side of that fence seemed far away. When I asked Mama why, she said, "Because that's the way things have always been." Sometimes, when me and Mama went into town, I saw that girl with her mama. She looked sad sometimes, that girl did. "Don't stare," my mama said. "It's not polite." Then one day they start to get closer. I got close to the fence and that girl asked me my name. "Clover," I said. "My name's Annie," she said. "Annie Paul. I live over yonder," she said, "by where you see the laundry. That's my blouse hanging on the line." She smiled then. She had a pretty smile. Let's see. And then I smiled, and we stood there, looking at each other, smiling. "It's nice up on this fence," Annie said. "You can see all over." I ran my hand along the fence. I reached up and touched the top of it. "A fence like this was made for sitting on," Annie said. She looked at me sideways. "My mama says I shouldn't go to the other side," I said. "My mama says the same thing, but she never said nothing about sitting on it." Neither did mine. So, of course, they both sit on the fence together. "Someday, somebody's gonna come along and knock this old fence down," Annie said. And I nodded. "Yeah," I said. "Someday." Let's knock this old fence down. Let's get over this. Let's work together and unite against racism, intolerance, bigotry, and hatred. If you can use this book in your classrooms or at home, hop on down to your local library and check it out.